Snow White has officially crashed and burned in week 2, with ticket sales dropping 66.4%. After a lackluster opening weekend grossing an abysmal $42 million, well less than expected, the Jason Statham action flick A Working Man has now taken the #1 spot.
That's right. Let's play.
Meanwhile, Rachel Zegler's bizarre behavior on social media has sparked controversy and concern for her mental health, after she posted a video of herself being filmed laughing while watching a screening of Snow White in an empty movie theater.
Weird.
Then Variety published an article highlighting Zegler's endless PR disasters, which have contributed to Snow White's dismal box office performance and to the fact that it will potentially end up being a $300 million loss for Disney.
Snow who?
It's now on track to compete with The Marvels' insanely bad box office performance when that was released in 2023, and which only grossed $200 million worldwide.
So we're literally hurting guts?
A far cry from its predecessor, Captain Marvel's $1 billion haul in 2019. Now Snow White appears to be on a similar trajectory, with some projections suggesting it may fare even worse. In a surprising turn of events, Jonah Platt, the son of one of the movie's producers, Mark Platt, who also co-produced the stage and movie version of Wicked, responded to an Instagram comment in which a user asked him a question about the Variety article, which reported that his dad had flown to New York to speak to Zegler in person about her controversial social media posts. Quote, "Any words on this? 'Cause that's creepy as hell and uncalled for. People have the right to free speech, no? Shame on your father."
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Platt responded in a later deleted comment. "You really want to do this? Yeah, my dad, the producer of enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie, for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. This is called adult responsibility and accountability, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on that movie to be successful. Narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged."
I think it's time for Snow White and I to have a little talk.
To put Snow White's week 2 earnings in a historical context, other movies that have dropped 66% in the second week of release are Battlefield Earth in 2000, Green Lantern in 2011, Bratz in 2007, Dungeons & Dragons in 2000. Now that's a forgotten movie. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, you know, the one with Paul Rudd, in 1995. The Matrix Revolutions in 2003. And The Simpsons movie in 2007. So those movies are now the cohort of Snow White, which has joined the ranks of movies that have the biggest week 2 drops of all time. But that's not all. Snow White has also earned the dubious distinction of being near the top of the list of lowest rated movies on IMDb, currently sitting with a paltry score of 1.6. As Snow White's box office woes continue to mount, it remains to be seen how Disney will recover. One thing is certain, however, Snow White's disastrous performance will serve as a cautionary tale for Hollywood studios and filmmakers, highlighting the importance of careful casting and getting it right when it comes to revamping beloved classics.
Can you point me in the right direction?
What lessons do you think Disney should take away from Snow White's box office failure? Can the studio still find success with live-action remakes, or is it time for a new strategy? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.